Nature over noise. It's the name of an advocacy organization, and it gets to the heart of a worry that organizers say is brewing in South Knoxville.
Recently, people living nearby have spotted and, more importantly, heard enormous military helicopters. They're flying in and out of downtown Island Airport, bringing an ear-splitting roar to a community known for historic homes, a tree-lined boulevard, walking trails, and IAM's Nature Center.
The airport, the sound of planes, choppers, have been around for years, right? But as 6 News reporter Naomi Hilmer finds out, some feel the situation is getting out of hand.
At any given moment, the Island home neighborhood can go from this to this. A new neighbor is in town coming from North Carolina in the form of Marine helicopters, and they're causing a bit of a ruckus.
Noise, it's just noise and it's loud, you know. It's probably disturbing the fishing.
According to the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing based out of North Carolina, they're using downtown Island Airport to train Marine Corps pilots and aircrew to fly some of the largest military helicopters in the country. And while they're expected to be around until mid-May, residents say it's disturbing the peace.
It scares the dogs. The dog will come to the bedroom. It runs the birds and squirrels off. It rattles the windows in my house. It's pretty bad, but I was in the military, so I know they got to fly. But don't know whether go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for 3 days. I don't know what's going on.
Here is just one example where people say they have heard these helicopters flying around. And while many planes will depart from this peninsula, many residents in the area say they understand this when they move to the area. But when it comes to the helicopters, they say they've never heard this kind of sound before.
I think the first time I heard them, I went out onto my balcony, my apartment, and I looked out and I was like, wow, those are not the typical planes I'm used to hearing.
And while some people say they are fascinating,
it's interesting to hear them. I never thought I'd see them whenever I looked outside.
Others are ready to see them go.
I like watching them, but when that military helicopter comes by, it's so loud. You want to do like this. The difference between that and the military helicopter like night and day. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But residents can rest easy knowing the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing says these helicopters are not here to stay. In South Knoxville, Naomi Hilmer, 6 on your side.
Now, according to the Marines, they chose Knoxville to do this training because of its unique terrain.
And while the city does have a noise ordinance that prohibits excessive noise from the hours of midnight to 7 a.m., any aircraft in flight, including any helicopter in the act of landing or taking off, is exempt from this ordinance.